How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I just did a video on my second channel kind of talking about what I'm seeing in the market. And honestly, it seemed like a lot of people liked it. A lot of people were clicking on it, a lot of people were watching it, and it was such a low-key video. I don't ever think about doing them for the main channel because honestly, it was just me talking about what I saw in the market, explaining why I was being kind of quiet for the day. So I've made a video. I have another video that I'm downloading or uploading right now, actually. But right now, there's some stuff happening in the market that I wanted to hit on, just because I know a lot of people have been asking me about this kind of weird day where there's green, there's red, and everything in between. But right now, I'll be honest, I've been pretty quiet. I haven't been buying that much today because we've seen a lot of green in the sectors that I'm in. So you can see the S&P 500, you can see the Dow Jones, you can see IXIC. Definitely, if you guys want, people were asking me about this too. If you guys want to see these like live charts here, you can check out the link down below to WeBull. That's what I use to get these. And they're giving away 2 free stocks up to $1,800 or $1,850 if you deposit $100. So definitely check that out if you're interested. It's really nice to be able to see all these live charts at one spot. And see all the price movements. You can do the same thing. You can characterize it after hours too. And if you guys want to see like more of these types of videos, I do this for my Patreon members a lot. So in case you're interested in that, there's the link down below to Patreon. But you can see here, I categorize by the percent that the stock has changed. We have check cap, which has come down a decent amount after their FDA approval. I talked about that this morning. I'm really glad I didn't buy in. I wasn't really thinking about it, about wanting to buy in, because when stocks go up this much, I typically don't buy in, but people were asking me about that. We have DMTK. This is a company that I hold a decent sized position in. I had trimmed down before it dropped too much because it dropped a significant amount. I had trimmed down a little bit when it was a little bit higher, and I still like the company. It was just that I had a lot of waiting, but you can see DMTK, BFT, all those are up significantly. We have CTXR, I'm in that, LFMD. This is a company that I was buying last week or the week before, and I was just talking about how this is way too low. It fell way too low, and that's kind of where like I like to be around other investors that are looking at these kinds of stocks. Again, another good time to be in the Patreon because we picked this one up. It was way too low. It's got great growth. They updated guidance and it was still falling because of the major market sell-off. So this one's up 9% today. Good on that because it should be up a good amount. We have Ride that's up, Time that's up, CCIV. There's just a lot of green here. And the reason I haven't been buying in is because there's so much green. Now, I'm bullish long-term on the market. I'm a little bit more quiet. I'm not making big buys on green days. Now, I talked about in my last video that I just released a little while ago how I was picking up or how I was looking at 3 different stocks if I had to build a portfolio right now. And I still think those are good long term, but short term, we're seeing so much green here. Now, we are seeing some red, but the red doesn't really bother me too much. We have Quell that's down just a little bit, RAAC. There's just a couple stocks there that aren't down that much. Even some of the bigger tech players here, they're really not down that much. Nothing to be scared of. Clean Spark's down 4.5%, which honestly is really good because Bitcoin's down 6.5%. So Clean Spark being down 4.5% is not concerning at all. SFTW really shouldn't be down 3%. I have no idea why that's happening. Probably, just some people getting out of this SPAC. It's normal for them to fluctuate a little bit. We have Bitcoin, which is down to 56. We have Ethereum that's trading off a little bit too. Corporate Universe, which fluctuates like 6% at a time because of how small the company is, how small the price is. But right now, I'm just not seeing a lot to be worried about in the market. Now, the Fed is talking on Wednesday. So be on the lookout for that. There's some big things that could happen, whether they talk about banks and what they're going to be doing with bonds and all that kind of stuff. I've done a video on it before, but there are some possible catalysts upwards or downwards. Now, I talked about how Teladoc is a company that I'm looking at that's really good long term for the price that it's at. SFTW, another company that I like at $11. STPK, honestly, is pretty good value. Clean Spark if you're looking long term. I did a full video earlier on some of these stocks. But right now, Pretty nice day, honestly. I am very happy with this day to see so many stocks are up 5 to 10% that we own. I mean, just to see Tattooed Chef moving up 4.5%. Now, of course, any of this can change. We see lots of volatility these days, but you know, I just like what we're seeing after last week that we're coming out strong on Monday. Of course, like I said, any of that can change. Let me know if you guys kind of like this format. It's really easy for me to do. And if you guys want me to just to provide like a market update, what I'm seeing opportunities in, what I think about the whole market in general, stuff like that, I can do more of these in the future if you guys like it. I think it's something that does help some people in case they're curious, because a lot of the time I'm doing really in-depth videos. That's why the Patreon's kind of nice, because I'm not just talking about one stock all the time. I'm talking about the whole market. I'm talking about what I'm seeing. I'm talking about different stocks that I see value in. I'm talking about all kinds of stuff. So in case you guys are interested, there is that link down below. But again, just let me know if you like this. I'll do more on this channel. If you guys want to check out the second channel, it's under My Financial Friend 2. A lot of the time, I'll do Patreon question and answers. And then, like, if you're in the Patreon, you can ask the questions, and I'll record a video, and then I'll post it to the whole second channel, so anyone that's on that can see it. Just the Patreon members are the ones that actually can ask the questions. But if you guys want to check out that channel, you can down below. I appreciate it. It does, or, you know, up in the search bar, it does help out because I am pretty close to monetization on that second channel. I think I'm like halfway there, and we're larger than we've ever been, over 3,000 subscribers on that channel. So we're getting close. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. If you guys want to check out that link down below to WeBull, you can definitely check that out, get some free money, check out these charts. It's kind of nice. You can see how it's all laid out, the gainers and the losers for the day. You can see the most actively traded stocks. They give away like free shares all the time. Like there's a Google share giveaway right now. In case you refer other people, you can get shares of Google possibly. It's all a lottery system. But there is that link down below. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.